Buddy, so this is a video I have wanted to make for a while, which is documenting how I managed to go from a complete beginner to, this is on my old account by the way, to a 2100 plus level player in about a year, online, of course. And as you can see, we started out absolutely down the trenches. And today this is going to be part one of two. I want to cover going about 5-6 months, going from complete beginner all the way up to about intermediate, about 1200. Then the next part I'll cover how I got 2100 and specifically what tools I used to get those results. So I figure let's get straight into it with my first ever game of chess. So this is actually a pretty fun story behind it, which is that in science class, my friend who I'm playing against, he's 1000 at the time, he was like, hey, you know what we should do? And I'm like, what? And he goes, do you know how to play chess? And I'm like, yeah, sorta. My dad taught me like 7 years ago, but I never actually really got into it. And then he goes, all right, create a chess.com account, let's play. And I'm like, all right. So starting with a provisional rating of 700, let's see how I do against a 1000 level player. We start out with g3. Already interesting. Pawn here, bishop h3. So this is very fascinating. I'm looking to trade off and then develop. I already understand some basic principles. He develops his knight and I go here. Why? I don't know. The queen attacks. I guard this way and he puts his bishop here. So I move my rook. He attacks it. I defend. Takes. And the knight goes here. So I go here looking to potentially get some stuff like this. Castles and a fork. Suddenly I am winning. Now that is a mistake. I do not know why. My rook was trapped, but alright. We get the knight out, king moves, and we get a little king run. King is hiding away, and I take a piece. He blunders, check. Okay, if I were to move here, he would take, so that makes sense. So we go here. I take a rook for free. Suddenly I'm winning against him. Here, I'm completely beating him. He's checking me, and suddenly, oh, he makes threat, and I'll blunder checkmate in one move. So, I'm not going to go too in-depth because it was my first ever game of chess, on chess.com at least, but you can see at really just the starting roots that I was already starting to understand the fundamentals. Like why I was able to get to 2100 in a year is because even at my playing strength right now of like 400, I had a natural understanding of exactly how the game worked. So certainly very fascinating. I was beating a 1000 on my first game. So the next notable point we are going to explore is when I hit 500 for the first time. Legitimately hit 500. I believe this was maybe a month after I started playing. This is when the passion for chess really started. Let's go see how I play. This is terrible, but I like the idea. I know when I first started, I really liked going for this. Just absolutely just throwing everything in the center. Big pawn play. Takes, knight goes here, developing, beautiful. Now, nowadays I just go here. I defend the pawn. I don't know why I'm going here. Yeah. Hi. Hey, puppy. Hi, Charlie. Charlie, come here. Come on. Oh, my dog's here. Charlie, come on. Come on to the bed. Come on. My puppy. All right, Charlie's gonna be in the background, right over my shoulder while we analyze these games. Hi, bud. who's a good boy? You wanna watch chess? Yeah. Oh, you're the smart poopy. Oh, he's so smart. And now he's just gonna be staring over my... Ignoring Charlie. Scaring me. I blunder a rook. Just let the game go on. I lose my queen. He blunders his queen. I'll take a knight. I move. And apparently when I play this, he resigns. He probably lost some time or disconnected. Regardless, a win's a win, and we got to 500. Now, what are some differences in play? I mean, I'm definitely... I don't have an opening. I don't have a concrete opening, but I'm understanding the fundamentals. So, let's go to the next turning point, which is 800 now. So let's see how differently I play. Here we go. 300 rating points in about a month and a half later. I understand the fundamentals of the game. So, I play a check and... Okay, he blunders checkmate in 3, I believe, which goes here, 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 and then checkmate. But we miss it. Go for the center. He blunders a bishop, blunders a knight, blunders a rook, and then blunders the game. 800. Let's go. All right. So I'm definitely improving. I'm noticing hanging pieces, but let's see how much better it becomes when I become 1,000. E4, E5. We play the Blackburn Shilling. This is a very fun gambit, which I'll demonstrate quickly. It looks like a gambit's a pawn for the fried liver, but then what we do is we go here, they take, here, 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 here. If the queen blocks, obviously we take it, so we go bishop here, checkmate. That was the trap. That's the Blackburn Shilling trap. It's all theory, by the way. It's quite funny that there's theory of all this. Now it's just classified as inaccuracy, but this used to be a very fun gambit. Why it's inaccuracy is that takes, this becomes a very weird pawn to attempt to defend. Regardless, I'm playing for the center. I lose a pawn. Now that's a very fun idea. Look at that. At 1,000, I'm being very tricky, looking to trade off. He doesn't. I attack and get the knight back. Suddenly I'm winning. Okay. Developing, getting pieces out. He blunders a rook and then a bishop. And then go on to take everything. And that is a win. So, I'm already improving. I'm sorry that I'm not going over the games much. I'm just kind of blitzing through them just to really let you see the process. Because honestly, I don't really remember my thought process because this was 2 years ago. But still just interesting to see how differently I play, being at half the rating that I am nowadays. Just fascinating. Different repertoire. I was definitely still pretty tricky. Regardless, for the final game is when I will analyze because we are coming full circle. Remember my friend? Do you remember my friend from the very beginning? It's rematch time, baby. And not only is it rematch time, he's 1,400, but I am 1,200 now. So, I just had to get some milk. 5 months after I started playing chess and I got my butt kicked by him in the first game, we have the rematch. And let's see how it goes. I'm going to turn on the evaluation for this. So, start off, we get e4, very principled. Roy Lopez. That is fancy. At 1200, I was playing Roy Lopez. I still play this sometimes. Like, I get into it. It's just there's so much theory. It's very complex. He plays this system. Nowadays, I would play for the C3 system. But regardless, very principled Roy Lopez. And then I go here. I believe what is more accurate is this, or rather, maybe here. What's the reason I'm winning? Oh, it's because there's a free pawn. I'm kind of dumb sometimes. Regardless, I pin, and I take a free pawn. He takes here. I now have a big initiative against him. We trade everything off, and we get into a pretty solid end game, except I'm winning. I guess this is a late middle game. I have good queen activity. I have a really strong pawn structure, and these pawns are weak. So my queen goes here. This is this beautiful technique. Going for this. He guards, and I go here. What is the purpose behind this move? I don't quite know, but obviously, if he takes here, I'm simply going to eat everything. So this king goes. He is now guarding this, and basically saying, now if I take, you have nothing to take back with. I would just go here. Never mind, because he takes, and I go here. He's getting greedy now. Now, why should he not be getting greedy? Because my pawn can come in. Beautiful. At 1200, even I understood basic attacking ideas. Finding the only good move in the position to thrust open and attack his king. Takes. And now, perhaps that was not the most accurate. Perhaps I should have gone here with check first. Perhaps I should have gone here. Or maybe like here. I mean, I'd say nowadays that just seems like the logical move because he moves. And then I can take with this. Then my queen comes in. Then my rook comes in. I win. Is this the best move? It's one of the best moves. Better than what I played. By this, now why is this a draw? Because suddenly he goes here. And we get a draw by repetition. He goes here, I go here, and then we are just going to repeat moves endlessly. He blunders queen in one move, and I take the W against my 1400 friend. Which, this is real character development here, because now at 1200, with him being 1400, me being way higher rated than when I originally was, him being 400 points higher rated, definitely coming full circle. Being able to finally beat him after I got my butt kicked in my first game. Being able to finally go, I beat you legitimately, and that feels good. He kicked my ass the next game, but you know, it is what it is. And this is, so yeah, no, my progress, I first started learning openings here, which you can attribute to that. I hit my first real bridge at 1,000. Then I study more openings, start doing puzzles, and we shall continue this in part 2. I hope you enjoyed watching this part 1 of my journey. I mean, I certainly enjoyed reliving it. So, peace out, everyone.